What is up, Wholesale 2 Million family? Happy Friday. So I know the time is going to be a little bit different today, but we're back with another Friday live cold call role play. For those of you who's new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale 2 Million family. I'm currently right now in my mentor's castle. This is a 10,000 square feet castle. I'm currently in Maryland right now. For those of you who's going to be able to join me for a my live event tomorrow, I look forward to meeting you. So the wife's going to be there. My mentor's going to be there. Some of my students also going to be there as well. But anyways, Friday live cold call role play. Pop in your phone number. I'm going to bring you on the live and then we can role play. So let's rock and roll. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, Khang dot like a period WTM. So I apologize if the audio is bad. The quality of the audio is probably not going to be so great, and also too is the quality of the video as well. So I apologize, but today it's a little bit off the time because everybody just left. So I got about 30 minutes here to myself. So I decided to jump on and get this live Friday cold call over with. So let's rock and roll. Also, too, if you want to get daily tips, motivation, and advice from me, also get all of my wholesaling contract for free. Shoot me a text over to 1-206-208-0676, and I'll send you all my contract all for free, and you get daily motivation and advice from me. So shoot me a text message over there. But if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me, go ahead and pop in your phone number, and I'm going to bring you on live. Oh, boy. Let's go. I wonder how many people it's going to be on today since it is only like 7 o'clock or, 6 o'clock over at Pacific Standard. So let's see how the time difference gonna... Can you guys hear that? If you can't hear it, please comment in and let me know.
Hey guys, how's this? Kwame speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, hey, I got a letter about you guys are interested in buying my property for cash.
Yeah, sure. May I ask who I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Well, I mean, before I tell you that, I mean, I'm just curious, why did you guys send me a letter?
Yeah, so no problem. So my name is Kwame. We send a list, or we send postcards to qualified home buyers in the area that we're interested in purchasing property. Is there a property that you're interested in selling?
Well, it's not a postcard that I got. It's actually a kind of like a written letter here.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah. So we send letters as well to areas that we have interest in buying into qualified homeowners or property owners in the area. Is there a property that you were interested in selling?
Well, I mean, I would be if the price makes sense.
Okay, sure, no problem. And may I ask who I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Yeah, this is Khang. Now, do you guys pay retail value for the property or not?
Good question, Khang. So we pay fair market value based on the condition of the property. Is there a property that you were considered selling?
Well, I just told you yes, if the price makes sense.
Sure. And what is the address of this property?
It's the same one that's on the letter that you sent.
Yeah, sure, Khang. So we send quite a few of these letters that go out. So at this moment, I don't know the specific address, but if you would be so kind to just give me the address of the property, I'd be happy to talk to you about giving you a fair cash offer.
So
may I have the address of the property, please?
So basically, you just kind of send random letters out to everyone in the area, then, right?
No, not random letters, Khang. Just we send them out to properties that we have interest in buying ourselves that meet our criteria, which you happen to be one of those property owners. May I have so in that case, may I have the address of the property that you're considering selling?
Well, I guess, what makes my property? I guess what makes my property so special?
So, we love your area, and in that area, we like to we prefer properties that have at least 2 beds, 1 bath, and 1,000 square feet. at minimum, and your property meets that criteria. So may I have the address of the property that you consider selling?
So you don't know my property address at all?
So the area, yes, but not the property address per se, because again, we do send quite a few of these to the area, and that's
He's doing good, trying to maintain control of the call.
That we know the address. So may I have the address, please, Khang?
Yeah, it's 234 Banana Street.
234 Banana Street. Okay. And Khang, how are you doing today? Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday.
Are you at work or are you just at home?
Okay, bro. Okay, dude. So far, man, so far you control the phone pretty well, but I think the question you asked, dude, is just very creepy and very awkward, dude.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so okay, I'm sorry, man. So what's your name, bro?
Kwame.
Kwame?
Yeah, Kwame.
Kwame. Okay, so Kwame, dude. So you gotta, and I know that on a live call you probably get a little bit nervous, but if you can just relax a little bit more, once you get the property address, just say, just say, hey, how's your day going? And I know you said that, but I don't think you should ask the question, are you at work or are you at home? All right.
Yeah, no problem.
So when I say, yep, happy Friday, great. So I would jump in and say, hey Khang, so I will jump in and I would say, hey Khang, I just want to make sure that I'm catching you. Like, this is a good time for us to chat. Okay, so you jump into that, ask for that, and then I would move on to asking the next questions.
Sure.
Okay, let's continue.
Yes, sure. Happy Friday, Khang.
Yes, happy Friday.
I just want to make sure that I'm catching you at a good time. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Yes.
Sure. Now, Khang, I know price is very important to you, but is there any other reason why you consider selling this property?
Beside the price?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the renter is going to be moving out by the end of this month, so I'm either going to fix it up, rent it, clean it up a little bit, re-rent it, or possibly just sell it if the price is right.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So for this property, may I ask you a few questions about the condition of the property? What's the square footage in the bedrooms, amount of bedrooms in this property?
It's a 3 bedrooms. It's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. I think it's right around 1,800 square feet or so.
1,800 square feet. Now, what were your renters paying before they left?
Well, they haven't left yet.
I'm sorry. What are they currently paying, and when do they plan on moving out?
Well, okay. You guys, when you're on a call, you gotta listen. Dude, I said that the renter is gonna move out by the end of the month. Okay. So, dude, listening is key, man. Because if you don't, you can really irritate the seller. Well, I mean,
yeah.
Currently they're paying about $1,200 a month.
Okay, $1,200. Okay. And in this property, have you done any renovations in the past 5 years at all?
No, I have not.
No. Okay. So how's the condition of the roof and the mechanicals, HVAC?
The roof is fine.
Okay. Now, if I were to go in there, I know there's a renter in there currently, and they're planning on moving out at the end of the month. If I were to go in there, I know you're not a contractor, but are there any repairs or any improvements you think I would need to make in that property?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be up to the buyer. I mean, you can pretty much, do as much as you want. I mean, right now there's really nothing wrong with it. I mean, after the renter move out, maybe some paint, some carpet, and it's probably rent again. It's probably rent ready. Okay,
yeah, that makes sense. Now, in terms of the cost of those things to make it rent ready again, would you say it would need like $10,000 to $15,000 in those costs to make it rent ready?
I mean, I don't see it cost more than like, $5,000.
5,000. Okay. And what are you looking to? What are you hoping to sell this property for, Khang?
As much as I can get for it.
Do you know what the values of the properties are going for in your area?
Currently, I don't.
No. Okay. Now, if we were to agree to purchase this property from you, is there a mortgage we'd need to pay off?
Yes, there's a small mortgage.
May I ask what the mortgage may be?
What does that have to do with the sale price?
So what that has to do with the sale price is that we like to know what we have to pay off so that you know what you're getting net to you at closing, so there are no surprises. Now, is there a mortgage? What would be the mortgage that we would have to pay off if we were to purchase this property?
Okay, bro. So this sounds like more like an interview than a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so let me kind of switch it up, and then we're gonna reverse the role. All right. So you understand what a conversation goes and what an interview is like. Because on this call here, it sounds like it's an interview, not a conversation.
Yeah.
So typically, dude, I don't have a pen on me. Typically, I like to write. So I would like to say, dude, I'm sorry, but could you say your name one more time for me, please?
You can just call me Kay.
Okay. So, Kay, based on the condition of the property, I know that you mentioned, you see, I will take what the seller say, and then I will repeat it. So it sounds more like a conversation, dude. So I would say, okay. So, Kay, I know that you mentioned that it only costs about $5,000 to replace the carpet and to paint the house again and to get it rent ready. But what I'm asking you is, what if we want to fix it up and put in perfect condition for to get retail value? What would you think it will cost to update the kitchen, the bathrooms, redo the electrical, the plumbing, if the seller does mention that? Because you haven't got enough information, bro. All you got is, it could take $5,000 painted carpet for it to be rent ready. Okay, dude. So you gotta take the seller answer and then reframe it and then turn it into another question so it sounds more like a conversation.
Yeah.
So that's what I would ask you, dude. So Kay, I understand that you mentioned that only needs carpet and paint, which you mentioned that's only going to be $5,000 to get it rent ready. Now, but my question to you is, if we were to update the house and put in perfect condition, what would it cost? You see, now you're getting more details, and it doesn't sound like an interview.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, bro. So now let's go back to whatever you just asked me.
Okay. So, Khang, I know you had mentioned that it would take $5,000 to make it rent ready, but if we were to go in there and want to make it for sale, what would you think it would cost us to renovate, to do new plumbing, kind of renovate the kitchen a little bit, bathrooms, floors, and paint?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Are you guys going to do the work yourself, or are you going to hire it out?
We do hire out. So just on a ballpark, I know you're not a contractor, but would you think it would take maybe $15,000 to $20,000 to get it retail ready? If we chose to sell the property.
Okay, so now dude, so we can pass that. Let's jump toward the end where you were asking me about the whole price.
Okay. So, Khang, I know you said you don't know what the value of your house is, or you don't know what the houses in your area sell for, but do you know what the tax assessed value is of the house?
I think the last time I got the tax assessed value, it was like around 175,000 or so.
175,000. So, now, Khang, were you hoping to get the tax assessed value or something close to that?
I'm hoping, at least that.
At least that, okay. Now, can I ask you this? If we were to cover your closing costs, attorney fees, what is the best you could do for us? Off that price of $175.
Okay, bro. You don't want to say attorney fee, dude. Now it sounds like okay. Now we're getting into some kind of a legal thing. So I wouldn't say attorney, dude. I would just say if we take care of all your closing costs and all the fees that associate with you selling your property, what would you like to get for it?
Okay. So if we were to cover all
it's a live
on this property, what would you like to? What is the best you could do?
You can go to the mall
on price.
I don't know. I mean, what can you guys offer me?
So typically, if you were to, as you want 175, if you were to typically sell this on the market with closing costs and realtor fees, it would be about 10% of the price of the house of the price you wanted to get for the house. So that 10% would be about $17,500. So is there something you can do best? Is there something you can do for us if we agree to cover those costs?
Well, who tells you that I was going to sell the property for $175?
Khang, you had just mentioned that that's what you would want.
No. I said that's what the tax assessed value is. When you asked me about the tax assessed value, I said it's 175. I said that the lease will be 175. But okay. I didn't say that I didn't say that I'll take 175.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. What would you take for the property? Considering that we help with those costs.
Well, listen, I mean, you guys are the one who sent me letters that wants to buy my property, and now you're asking me, what's your offer?
I totally understand. So my job is just to collect the information and send it over to our team lead to help make that decision to give you a fair, intelligent cash offer. But with that being said, we do need some information, at least a ballpark of where you want to be, so that we don't, go back and, do some calculations and figure out that that's not what you want. So is there a price that you would want for this property, considering kind of us covering those costs for you?
I mean, why don't you just make me an offer on it and I can tell you yay or nay?
Yeah, I understand, but again, Khang, it is, we don't want to waste your time or we don't want to lowball you, or insult you in any way. So we do, even if it's arranged, we do would like to know where the potential property owner who's looking to sell would want to be. So is there a price that you have in mind that you'd like to?
Okay, bro. Okay, dude. Listen, man. Right here, what you're doing is you're creating a lot of friction. So what you want to do is you want to redirect this conversation elsewhere. So I would go back and I would say earlier, I don't know if you mentioned the mortgage amount. Okay, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off? I know that you want us to make an offer, but for us to make you a fair and intelligent offer, I would like to know, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off and how much it is? Okay, dude. So now you want to redirect it, because if you keep on asking, dude, you're going to cause a lot of friction, and it's not going to go good. Yeah. Or the next one I would say is, okay, well, and then you handle it where you said, okay, well, Carl, my job is not to make you an offer, blah, 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 which is great. So now you would go back and say, well, Carl, since our company, since we are going to buy your property in as-is conditions, so which means there's nothing you need to do to the property. We'll buy it as is. Is there a price that you would selling? Is there a price that you would consider selling for as is? See, now you're redirecting it and then asking other questions. Now you mentioned, hey, we're gonna buy it as is, right? So because earlier you keep on saying we're paying all the closing costs. We're paying all the closing costs. I heard that multiple times, but now you never mentioned, well, we're gonna buy the property in an as-is condition. There's no work or repair that you have to do once the renter move out. So now you're giving them all these perks. Once the renter move out, you don't have to fix a darn thing. we'll come over. We'll take it as is. If there's anything you need to take at the property, you can. If not, we'll just take it over as is. So is there a price that you would consider selling as is, Kay? Okay, Pro. So, dude, that is something that if I were you, that's something that I work on. We're on the phone for like 17 minutes, bro. So I want to give other people an opportunities. But go back, dude. You need to rewatch this video. And remember, you don't want to sound like you're interviewing the seller. You want to sound like it's a conversation. Sometimes you have to take their answer and then reframe it into another question.
Yeah, sure.
And the thing is, Kay, when you get on the phone, man, just make sure you relax. I know you're on the live right now. Okay. Anyways, Kay, thank you so much, man.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Bye. Anyways, you guys, I think this is all the time I got for the live. So, once again, when you get on the phone with the seller, you got to know what to say. You got to know how to handle the objections. You got to know how to negotiate. Because if you don't, you're basically missing out on a lot of opportunities. Okay. So a lot of times you're doing everything right. You're marketing, you're driving for dollars, you're pulling the leads, you're calling phone number. But let me tell you this, if you talk to 500 seller and you can't get one property on the contract, you need to get a script, or you need to watch my Friday cold call role play and put a script together. Okay. Because it tells me that you have talked to too many people and you can't convert these leads because you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to overcome their objections. And you just don't know how to negotiate and lock the property up on the contract over the phone. What you're doing is you're just trying to get lucky. So get better at talking and negotiating. And I promise you, you're able to convert more leads into actual deals. All right. Until next time, take care, you guys. So if you want to get my script, this is the only opportunities you'll be able to get it at a discount. I put the link at the top of the live here. So if you want to click that, there's a promo code that you can use. You can get the script for X amount off. So after this live, you won't be. So take a few questions here, but you got to learn how to talk and negotiate. When I first started, I didn't know how, and I missed out on a lot of opportunities. And I was just winging it. And winging it sometimes it's just not good enough. But anyways, the choice is yours. That's my advice to you. And if you guys go back and listen to this, and also too, if you get the King Kong seller script, I also included 12 live phone calls that actually talk to the seller on the phone. Like real seller, I talk to them, negotiates, get them to drop down price, and lock the property up in a contract all over the phone. Over 12 live calls that you can listen to and gain experience from. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your Friday, and until next time, ciao. Oh boy, hold on a second. And